Imagine a land where golden sands meet the life-giving waters of a majestic river, a civilization that flourished for thousands of years and left behind monumental wonders that still captivate the world today. Picture the grand pyramids rising against the skyline, enigmatic temples echoing with ancient chants, and a society whose innovations in art, science, and governance laid the groundwork for modern civilization. In this documentary, we will delve into the lives of the ancient Egyptians, exploring their groundbreaking advancements in architecture, mathematics, and medicine. We'll uncover the mysteries of their religious beliefs and the profound impact of their art and literature. As we embark on this engaging exploration of one of the world's oldest civilizations, we aim to illuminate the lessons and legacies that continue to resonate today. Understanding Egypt's cultural and historical impact is essential, as it not only enriches our knowledge of the past but also offers valuable insights into the foundations of modern society. So, join us as we unravel the wonders of ancient Egypt and discover the timeless stories that still inspire awe and curiosity. The lifeblood of Egypt, the Nile River. The Nile River, stretching over 4,000 miles, is not just a river but the very essence of life in Egypt. This mighty river, flowing from the heart of Africa to the Mediterranean Sea, transformed the arid desert into a fertile oasis. Its annual floods deposited rich, black silt on the banks, creating arable land and making agriculture flourish. This abundance of resources enabled the development of one of the world's earliest and most remarkable civilizations. The Nile wasn't merely a source of sustenance, it was also a critical transportation route, linking various parts of Egypt and facilitating trade. Its predictable flooding patterns allowed the ancient Egyptians to develop a calendar and plan their agricultural activities efficiently. The Nile's centrality in the life of the Egyptians is evident in their mythology, with the river being revered as a divine entity. The god Hapi, depicted as a man with a large belly symbolizing fertility, was believed to control the flooding of the Nile, ensuring the prosperity of the land. In addition to the Nile, Egypt was safeguarded by natural barriers that protected it from invasions. To the east and west, vast deserts acted as formidable shields against potential attackers, while the Mediterranean Sea to the north provided a natural defense and facilitated maritime trade. These geographical advantages allowed Egypt to thrive in relative peace, fostering cultural and technological advancements. Moreover, the geography of Egypt significantly influenced trade routes. The Nile served as a vital artery for transporting goods, connecting Upper and Lower Egypt, and facilitating commerce with neighboring regions. This interconnectedness not only enriched the economy but also allowed for the exchange of ideas and cultural practices, further solidifying Egypt's status as a powerful ancient civilization. From nomads to settlers, the Paleolithic and Neolithic eras. In the vast timeline of Egyptian history, we begin with the Paleolithic era, a time when humans were primarily nomadic hunter-gatherers. As the climate shifted and the Sahara turned into a desert, these early people gravitated toward the Nile, the only reliable source of water. The Neolithic era marked a significant transformation. Around 10,000 BCE, people began to domesticate plants and animals, leading to the establishment of agricultural communities. These early settlers cultivated wheat, barley, and flax, and raised cattle, goats, and sheep. Villages sprouted along the Nile, giving rise to a more structured society. These early agricultural communities developed advanced farming techniques, such as irrigation and crop rotation, which significantly boosted their productivity. They also began to build permanent structures, including granaries and storage facilities, to manage their surplus produce. This period saw the emergence of pottery, used for storing and transporting goods, and weaving, which provided the first textiles. Early Dynastic period, the birth of Egyptian dynasties. The early dynastic period marks a pivotal chapter in ancient Egyptian history, characterized by the formation of the first dynasties and the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. This monumental achievement is largely attributed to Narmer, also known as Menes, who is celebrated for his role in bringing together these two distinct regions around 3100 BCE. Narmer's victory is famously depicted on the Narmer palette, showcasing his power in the beginning of a centralized state. Following this unification, Memphis was established as the capital, strategically located at the apex of the Nile Delta. This bustling city became the political and cultural heart of Egypt, symbolizing the unity of the newly formed nation. It served as a hub for trade, governance, and religious activities, laying the groundwork for future dynasties. During this period, hieroglyphics began to develop, evolving from simple pictographs into a complex writing system that would record Egypt's history, culture, and religious beliefs. Early religious practices also took shape, with the worship of gods like Osiris and Isis becoming integral to Egyptian life. These foundational elements set the stage for the grandeur of ancient Egypt, influencing its art, architecture, and societal structure for millennia to come. The dawn of the First Dynasty. With the unification came the dawn of the First Dynasty, heralding a new era of prosperity and innovation. The monarchs, seen as divine rulers, played a central role in the development of arts, sciences, and architecture. This period saw the construction of the earliest forms of monumental architecture, including mastabas, which were precursors to the pyramids. The First Dynasty also laid the foundation for a centralized administration, with a bureaucracy that managed resources, collected taxes, and organized labor for state projects. This system enabled the efficient mobilization of resources, contributing to the grandeur of later dynasties. Hieroglyphic writing emerged during this period, facilitating the recording of transactions, historical events, and religious texts. The monarchs of the First Dynasty were also instrumental in expanding Egypt's influence through trade and military expeditions. They established trade routes with neighboring regions, exchanging goods such as gold, copper, ivory, and exotic animals. These interactions enriched Egyptian culture and stimulated economic growth. The fabric of society, social structure and daily life. Ancient Egyptian society was a complex tapestry woven with various classes and roles. At the top was the pharaoh, considered a living god and the ultimate authority. The pharaoh's role extended beyond governance. He was also the high priest, an intermediary between the gods and the people, ensuring the nation's prosperity and harmony. Below the pharaoh were the nobles and priests, who managed temples, performed religious rituals, and advised the king. Priests were vital in maintaining the favor of the gods, conducting ceremonies, and preserving religious texts. Nobles, often members of the royal family, held administrative and military positions, overseeing provinces and ensuring the implementation of the pharaoh's policies. The majority of the population comprised farmers, artisans, and laborers. Farmers toiled the land, ensuring the sustenance of the nation, while artisans created exquisite crafts, pottery, and jewelry. Laborers, often organized into large work gangs, built the monumental structures that still awe us today. These structures, such as the pyramids and temples, were not just architectural feats but also expressions of religious devotion and political power. Despite the hierarchical nature of society, there was a sense of unity and purpose. The belief in Ma'at, the concept of cosmic order and balance, permeated every aspect of life. This belief system encouraged social harmony, justice, and the fulfillment of one's duties. Ma'at was personified as a goddess, depicted with an ostrich feather, symbolizing truth and justice. Education was valued, especially for scribes who played a crucial role in administration and record-keeping. Scribes were trained in specialized schools, where they learned to read and write hieroglyphs and hieratic script. Their work ensured the continuity of knowledge and the efficient functioning of the state. The Old Kingdom, the Age of the Pyramids. The Old Kingdom, often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids, is a remarkable era in ancient Egyptian history that flourished from around 2686 to 2181 BCE. This period is best known for the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Commissioned by Pharaoh Khufu, this monumental structure exemplifies the incredible engineering skills of the time, showcasing the Egyptians' ability to mobilize vast resources and labor to create a lasting testament to their civilization. During the Old Kingdom, pharaohs were viewed as divine rulers, believed to be the intermediaries between the gods and the people. This divine status granted them immense power and authority, allowing them to command large-scale projects and maintain social order. The pharaoh's role was not only political but also religious, as they were responsible for ensuring the favor of the gods through rituals and monumental constructions. This era also witnessed significant advancements in art and architecture, with the development of intricate tomb paintings and sculptures that reflected the Egyptians' beliefs in the afterlife. Additionally, Governance became more structured, with the establishment of a centralized bureaucracy that facilitated trade, resource management, and the administration of justice, laying the groundwork for future dynasties. The Middle Kingdom, a golden age. The Middle Kingdom, spanning from approximately 2055 to 1650 BCE, is often regarded as a golden age of reunification and cultural flourishing in ancient Egypt. Following a period of political instability, this era saw the reunification of Upper and Lower Egypt under the rule of Mentuhotep II, who established Thebes as the capital. Thebes emerged as a vibrant cultural center, fostering advancements in art, religion, and governance that would leave a lasting legacy on Egyptian civilization. During this period, literature thrived, with the creation of notable works such as the Tale of Sinuhe and various wisdom texts that reflected the values and beliefs of the time. This literary renaissance was complemented by a flourishing trade network that expanded Egypt's economic reach, connecting it with neighboring regions and facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices. The Middle Kingdom also marked a time of military campaigns aimed at expanding Egypt's influence beyond its borders. Pharaohs like Senusret I led expeditions into Nubia, securing valuable resources such as gold and establishing trade routes that enhanced Egypt's wealth and power. These military successes, combined with cultural advancements, solidified the Middle Kingdom's reputation as a pivotal era in the annals of ancient Egyptian history. The Second Intermediate Period, the Hyksos invasion. The stability of the Middle Kingdom eventually gave way to the Second Intermediate Period, circa 1650 to 1550 BCE, marked by the invasion of the Hyksos, a Semitic people from the Levant. The Hyksos introduced new technologies, including the horse-drawn chariot and advanced weaponry, which they used to establish their rule over parts of Egypt. The Hyksos reign was relatively short-lived, and their expulsion set the stage for the rise of the New Kingdom, circa 1550 to 1070 BCE. Under the leadership of pharaohs like Ahmose I and Ramses I, Egypt entered a period of unprecedented power and cultural flourishing. This era is renowned for its monumental architecture, including the construction of the Valley of the Kings and the temples of Karnak and Luxor. The New Kingdom, Egypt's zenith. The New Kingdom, lasting from approximately 1550 to 1070 BCE, represents the pinnacle of ancient Egypt's power and territorial expansion. This era is marked by influential pharaohs such as Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and Ramses II, each leaving a unique imprint on the civilization. Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs, is renowned for her ambitious building projects and successful trade expeditions, which enhanced Egypt's wealth. Akhenaten, known for his radical religious reforms, shifted the focus to the worship of the sun disk Aten, challenging traditional polytheistic beliefs. Ramses II, often called Ramses the Great, is celebrated for his military conquests and monumental architecture, including the magnificent temples at Abu Simbel. The New Kingdom is also characterized by remarkable architectural achievements, with grand temples like Karnak and Luxor, showcasing the Egyptians' artistic prowess and devotion to their gods. The construction of elaborate tombs in the Valley of the Kings reflected the importance of the afterlife and the pharaoh's divine status. During this period, Egypt actively interacted with neighboring civilizations, engaging in trade, diplomacy, and military campaigns. These interactions not only expanded Egypt's territory into regions like Nubia and the Levant but also facilitated cultural exchanges that enriched Egyptian society, solidifying its legacy as one of the most powerful civilizations of the ancient world. Religion and mythology, the spiritual world of ancient Egyptians. Religion and mythology were central to the lives of ancient Egyptians, shaping their worldview and daily practices. The pantheon of gods played a vital role in their society, with deities like Osiris, Isis, and Ra holding particular significance. Osiris, the god of the afterlife, symbolized resurrection and eternal life, while his wife, Isis, represented motherhood and magic, embodying the nurturing aspects of life. Ra, the sun god, was revered as the creator and sustainer of life, and his daily journey across the sky was believed to ensure the cycle of day and night. The ancient Egyptians held a profound belief in the afterlife, which influenced their practices surrounding death and burial. Mummification was a critical ritual aimed at preserving the body for the journey to the afterlife, reflecting their conviction that the soul would continue to exist beyond death. Tombs were filled with offerings and artifacts to aid the deceased in their new existence. Temples served as the focal points of worship and were essential to the religious landscape. Priests played a crucial role in society, conducting rituals, maintaining the temples, and acting as intermediaries between the gods and the people. This intricate relationship between religion, mythology, and daily life underscored the ancient Egyptians' quest for harmony with the divine and the cosmos. Art and culture, the creative legacy of ancient Egypt. The artistic achievements and cultural practices of ancient Egypt are a testament to their sophisticated society and deep-rooted beliefs. Hieroglyphics, the intricate writing system combining logographic and alphabetic elements, played a crucial role in daily life, serving not only as a means of communication but also as a form of art. These symbols adorned temples, tombs, and monuments, conveying religious texts, historical records, and personal achievements, thus preserving the culture for future generations. Art in ancient Egypt was not merely decorative, it was imbued with meaning and purpose. Artists created stunning sculptures, paintings, and reliefs that reflected the society's religious and social values. For instance, tomb paintings depicted scenes of daily life and the afterlife, emphasizing the importance of continuity and the belief in immortality. The contributions to literature, music, and dance further enriched Egyptian culture. Literary works, such as poetry and wisdom texts, explored themes of morality and human experience. Music and dance were integral to religious ceremonies and celebrations, fostering community and spiritual connection. Overall, the art and culture of ancient Egypt were deeply intertwined with their beliefs, serving as a reflection of their values, aspirations, and the enduring quest for harmony with the divine. Decline and legacy, the fall of ancient Egypt and its enduring impact. The decline of ancient Egypt was a complex process influenced by various factors, including invasions by foreign powers and internal strife. Beginning in the late New Kingdom, Egypt faced invasions from formidable forces such as the Assyrians and Persians. These foreign powers exploited Egypt's weakened state, leading to significant territorial losses and diminishing the pharaoh's authority. The conquest by Alexander the Great in 332 BCE marked a pivotal moment, as Egypt became part of the Hellenistic world, further altering its cultural landscape. Internal strife also played a critical role in Egypt's decline. Political instability, characterized by power struggles among rival factions and a series of weak rulers, eroded the centralized authority that had once unified the nation. Economic challenges, including resource depletion and declining agricultural productivity, compounded these issues, leading to social unrest and a diminished quality of life for many Egyptians. Despite its decline, ancient Egypt's legacy endures, profoundly influencing subsequent civilizations. Its advancements in art, architecture, and governance set standards that resonated through the ages. The Egyptians' religious beliefs and practices, particularly their concepts of the afterlife, left a lasting imprint on cultures across the Mediterranean and beyond, ensuring that the spirit of ancient Egypt continues to inspire and captivate the world today. In this documentary, we have journeyed through the fascinating history of ancient Egypt, exploring its rich tapestry of culture, religion, and monumental achievements. From the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under Narmer to the grandeur of the Old Kingdom's pyramids, we have seen how the pharaohs shaped a civilization that thrived for millennia. The Middle Kingdom's literary advancements and the New Kingdom's territorial expansion highlight Egypt's significant contributions to art, architecture, and governance. We also delved into the spiritual world of the ancient Egyptians, examining their beliefs in the afterlife and the role of gods like Osiris and Ra. Despite facing invasions and internal strife, Egypt's legacy continues to influence modern society, reminding us of the profound impact of ancient civilizations on our world today.